So what are we doing today? What do you got on your agenda today? Did you get up with a plan and a list of things that you were going to accomplish today? Did you think about what you're going to do to try and affect your channel, or um, are you doing that? Is that something that you're even considering? My name is Kurtis Bay. Welcome to Life is Hard. Please subscribe, hit the like button, share, all that good stuff. We need all of that to happen so that we can continue to grow the channel. But welcome aboard. A couple promises that we always make. One is hopefully you find this is a safe place that maybe you find some humor in. I don't use any scripts, and we're not editing all that well. So not because I can't do it or couldn't afford to do it or whatever. It's just I think part of the interest and the engagement is in the authenticity of this particular channel, and it's all real. It's done right in front of you. There's no smoke and mirrors. It is what you see is what you get, and I did that on purpose so that people could see just that they can do it themselves. You don't have to be an expert in anything in a particular field or technology or anything else like that. So welcome to Life is Hard. The name, if you haven't read the description or the why for the name, is because life is hard. And the more I thought about my own personal tragedies, I lost my wife 2 years ago. After being together for 40 years, I was suddenly without her, and my world collapsed. I had to start completely over. And I know that that's not an uncommon story. I know lots of people have gone through that. I'm also a Gen Xer. I'm 62 years old. I've started several companies. I've exited and sold several companies, some better than others. But the long and short of it was when I faced the reality of having to be alone and realized that no one was coming to save me. I started doing a little bit of research to see what was going on in the world, what other people were doing my age and in my environment, things like that. And I had a lot of people telling me, Kurtis, you should write a book and you should go teach and you should be a speaker and this and that and the other thing. And I've done a lot of that in my career, but I just didn't have the same passion to get back out there in the business world and be someone else's decimal point. I'd worked for several private equity companies and hedge fund folks, many finance organizations for helping companies leverage their assets, their company, and then spin those into some sort of an exit. And we could talk more about that too. But at the end of the day, what I found was I really wanted to do this. I wanted to have conversations with people. I wanted to talk about real life stuff because a lot of what I was finding online in YouTube University, if you've been there, you know what I'm talking about. You get trapped on that cycle, and YouTube knows how to use the algorithm. Thank God they do, because we can use it to our advantage too. But I got stuck in there, and the more I saw, you get the doom scrolling if you get on some of those channels. But what I found was there wasn't a lot of people that were providing real help. There was a lot of people making promises. And not to say that folks aren't providing help. I'm just saying there was most of it came after a paywall. You had to engage them financially in order to get more info. And what I was thinking more and more that if I could create a channel where people could come, have a little bit of a fun, laugh a bit, but go away with some real things that they could apply today, some real work, some real tools that they could apply today to help grow their business or improve their life, that would be different. That'd be something that a lot of folks weren't doing, unless, of course, they charged you for it. So that's why Life is Hard was formed, was to give people a safe place to come and hang out, mostly Gen Xers, I'm sure, my age, in my group anyway, and then help them as we navigate what's left for this world for us. But and what I found was the most popular topic that people were checking out. If you're looking at trends and you're paying attention to the research part, which we're going to talk about here in a minute, I got a whiteboard I put together. Yeah, I know it, man. Look at this. This is real time, big time expense, man. I really leveraged the bank to get this done. But we're going to talk about a couple of these things. They're super simple, but they're things that you should be doing. And if you're not, you need to. But at the end of the day, what research are you doing? What are you doing to help improve your content? To help create a tighter, what people refer to as sticky engagement with your clients. and I thought, man, if I could create a channel where people could come, be safe, have fun, and learn something, we'd probably be doing okay. So I did. There's enough rambling about life is hard. So today what I wanted to do was go over a couple things with you. And like I said, I wrote them down. I had 4 things that are important for you to be successful in your YouTube channel. If, like I said, when I did the research and searched all the trends and everything, the most important question that people were asking was how to make money online, what product to sell and or service, and then how to get started. And all of those things fall into several, people are making thousands and hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars on those particular subject matters, those titles, if you would. And it can go on for days and days and days. And what I wanted to do is, because of our particular time restraints, we're not getting any younger and you can't buy time. I wanted to compress the learning curve and leverage the experiences of others so that we could benefit. So I went out and bought a lot of the products and services out there in the market. I tested those products and services over the last couple of years. It's one of the things I would do when I would start a company. Oftentimes I would, if I wasn't part of the company already, or I hadn't already experienced the relationship with that particular company, I would become heavily engaged, and maybe I would use the product or something like that, and then I would consider investing. But what I did in this side was I looked at all the different programs out there that would give us an opportunity to be able to earn an income quickly, rather simply, not easy, because work is involved, obviously, but something that was a little bit simpler than having to get my economic degree at Colorado University or something like that. But be able to package that, leverage the experience of others, and put something back in front of others that would help them, not hinder their growth or their opportunity. Got a little sidetracked there. Sorry, but this is real life. I'm not going to edit that out. Got sidetracked. I had another thought over here. My dog jumped up. Apollo jumped up on the furniture over there and got me sidetracked. But back to the point of there are a few things that you have to do to be able to be successful in your channel. One, you can definitely just walk around with your camera and tell stories, engage people with your particular passion, your love for gardening or sewing or art or theater or whatever that is. I promise you, there's a crowd out there that's interested in that, and you could be the leader of that crowd. And I want to help you get there. There's other opportunities to be able to teach. Maybe you are a master at arithmetic and or software development or coding or mechanics or physical health or whatever those things might be. They all, no matter what they are, fall into 3 or 4 categories that require specific mechanical movements, as I'll refer to them. Those mechanical movements are the same no matter what the product or offering is. But you've got to have a storefront. You got to have a way to be able to engage your client. Back in the old days, that was brick and mortar. That's the drive-through at the Chick-fil-A, whatever. But in our case, YouTube is the answer. YouTube is has the largest opportunity to reach the most people for little or nothing. It's a fantastic opportunity for us because the barrier to entry is virtually zero. You just have to take the time to do it. And then 2, you got to solve a problem. You got to be able to tell a story on your YouTube that solves a problem. And that problem could be, teaching people how to have better disciplined dogs so they don't jump on folks when they come through the front door. How to get their kids out to school quicker in the morning. So maybe it's, you're good at organizing or packing lunches, or you have a particular product that you use to get the kids ready in the morning. Maybe you make your shakes differently for protein drinks in the morning or something. Or you're, a craftsman and you have a particular skill set you want to share. Whatever that is, whether it's storytelling or it's all storytelling, by the way, but whether you're just walking around with your camera, hiking, walking, enjoying garden, what God's given you, whatever that might be, or you're doing specific lessons or curriculum or modules, they all still fall into these 3 or 4 particular mechanical categories that you must address in order to be successful. So I want to take those just for a second here, and I'm not sure if you can really read this, but I'm going to hope that I'm in screen. And I just want to say these are the 4 things in order for you to be successful, to grow your business online, whatever that particular subject matter is that you figured out. How to get grow your client base, and attract more people. How are you going to do that? You got to use YouTube, and you got to be able to tell a story. How do you get more wallet from existing clients and or upsell those particular clients when they come through your transaction wheel, if you would? What's that flywheel look like that tells them this is a really good program, but I've got this other bonus thing that would, if you take advantage of it right now, it would help give you up to a fast start or a quick start. And then your, yeah, I'm going to quit that.